And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Walter Stewart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
First pitch on its way. Weakly to the left.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Next for the Dodgers, Marcus Semien. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Charlie Culberson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, can you even see the defensive positioning of this team? I'm blinded by how much gold is out there. Can I get some shades for this one? If this offensive team has any hope of scoring, they better hit it in the seats.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Johnny Lieberthal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Johnny Lieberthal.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. The pitcher, Jason Gamble, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Lieberthal takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next up for Los Angeles, Walter Stewart. He reached on a single in his first try.
Walter Stewart.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Pops this one up. Ruiz waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that. Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig over 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jock Peterson.
Way in front of that fastball.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Culberson was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at
Hey man, another chill stream. Any chance you remembered to check out my Oakland Athletics Rebuild franchise series?
As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. No runs. Two hits, one error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Jason Gamble.
Gamble.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Peterson has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clayton Kershaw.
To third. Ruiz ranges to his right. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Walter Stewart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Down the third baseline. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Jock Peterson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Marcus Semien stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So no runs. Stepping in for the Braves, Jason Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jason Gamble.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to right field. Semien moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now. Ready for another shot now, Christian Bethancourt. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen. The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Swanson into shallow center, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Sean Babb will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Sean Babb.
Fouled away. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So nothing happening this time around. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves. Back now in the City of Angels as we continue from Dodger Stadium. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Walter Stewart. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Braves host their 130th win, most in the league. Jason Gamble records his 31st victory this season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.